Today in this video I will guide you about Facebook advertising at the beginner level. Once you master it, you will be the king of making money. Hello everyone, welcome, my name is Saad, and I request you all to please like, comment, share and subscribe to Knowledge Builder. Create a Facebook business page. In order to start creating and managing Facebook ads, you will need a Facebook business page. This page will connect your website or business to the platform and allow anyone to interact with you more easily. However, for the purposes of this tutorial, the most important thing is that this page is the first step toward advertising on Facebook. Go to create a page, write the name of your page, add a category, description, and click on the create page button. Upload images, set up business information, and update the information on your page. Set up billing. Promotion isn't free. So, before you can start advertising on Facebook, you will have to set up your billing. Open Ads Manager. Expand the left-hand side menu and choose Billing. Click on the payment settings located at the top. Click on the Add Payment Method button. Add your credit card or PayPal information and save changes. How to create your first Facebook ad. Ads Manager should appear in the left menu as one of the applications that you have available on your profile. If you can't see the link to the manager, click on the See More link visible at the bottom. Then you should be able to see all of the tools available to you. Create a new campaign. Facebook recognizes 11 different campaign objectives. Brand awareness: show your ads to people who will remember your brand. Reach: let Facebook show your ad to as many people as possible. Traffic: send people to your website. Engagement: target people who are more likely to like your post, add a comment, respond to an event, and more. App installs: show your ad to people who will install your app. Video views: get people to see your new video. Lead generation: target people who will be more likely to get into your sales funnel. Messages: target people who are more likely to send you a direct message via Messenger. Conversions: show ads to people who will take valuable actions like purchasing your products, subscribing, and more. Catalog sales: show a product catalog to new audiences who are more likely to buy something. Store traffic: target people who are nearby to your brick-and-mortar store. Choose one of these objectives and click on the Continue button. This action will open a new window in your Ads Manager that will guide you through the rest of the campaign setup. Campaign name: give your campaign a memorable name. This might not seem important at the beginning, but the more ads you create, the easier it will become to manage ads if you start the right way. Special ad categories: if your ad is related to credit, employment or housing opportunities, or related to social issues, elections or politics, you have to declare the correct category here. If you do not, your ad will most probably not be accepted. Auction buying: as a beginner, you can only have an auction type selected. The other types are available only for qualified buyers that work with ads on a more professional level. Campaign objective: here you can change the objective of your campaign one more time. AB test: create two similar ads that Facebook will test against each other. The result of an AB test will let you know what ad performs better, so that you can allocate more resources towards the winning ad. Creating an AB test is not recommended for beginners. Campaign budget optimization: this option distributes your budget across ad sets to get more results depending on numerous factors. This option is not recommended for beginners, so just skip it while creating your first advertisement. Creating the ad set: by completing the previous steps, you successfully created your first campaign. The next step in the process is creating an ad set that will let you choose your audience, set your budget, and control the ad overall. Ad set name: name your ad set. Similarly to the name of the campaign, it is important that you carefully name the ad set so that you know what it represents anytime you open Ads Manager in the future. Traffic: this step depends on what objective you chose when you set up the campaign. Since I chose traffic as an example, this option lets you choose the details about your traffic. You can send traffic to your website, app, Messenger or WhatsApp. Dynamic creative: turn on if you want Facebook to automatically create variations depending on your headlines and images. This option is not recommended for beginners. Offer: if you are selling something through your ad directly, here you can create a special offer for your customers. Connect your page and add details like discounts, redemption options, or start and dates. Budget and schedule: set the amount you want to spend on the ad per day or lifetime. Daily budget is an average amount that you will spend every day while running the ad. Lifetime budget is the maximum amount you will spend on this ad set. Schedule: by default, you just have to set the start date. In that case, the ad set will run continuously until you decide to manually stop it. If you check the end option, you will get to set the end date. So Facebook Ads Manager can automatically stop the ad set on the given time and date. More options: if you show more settings, you will get to choose specific hours of the day when you want to show the ad set. For example, if you want to show your ad only during the day, Simply set this option to the appropriate hours. Audience: target specific people that should see your ad. Locations: choose countries, continents, and regions that you want to target. Simply start typing the name of a country that you want to include on your target list. It is also possible to exclude specific countries and areas. For example, you can target the entire USA, except for New York. If you have a large list of countries or areas that you want to target, you do not have to manually select them one by one. Simply click on the Add Locations in Bulk option available in the lower left corner of the screen. Ads Manager will display a pop-up where you can paste your selection and quickly add all of the countries and regions to your target. Age: select the minimum and maximum age of the target audience. Gender: you can target everyone or select a specific gender that you're targeting. This is an important option if you're selling a product for men or women specifically, so that you don't waste money on the other gender. Detailed targeting: fine-tune your target audience by choosing demographics, interests, and behaviors. When you click on the Edit button, you will be able to start searching for specific details. For example, if you want to show your ad only to people who have shown interest in food, write food in the search bar. Facebook will start offering related items, so that you can refine your search. Languages: if you want to show your ad only to people who speak a specific language, you can select that here and tell Facebook to target only those people. If you're not sure about this, just leave it as it is. Save audience: click the button to save the audience. By saving your audience, you will always have these settings under a specific name you give to this audience. If I follow the same example, I could save this audience as tortilla lovers from the USA, who do not live in New York. This would save you time in case you decide to start a new campaign aimed at the same audience in the future. Optimization and delivery: let Facebook know how to optimize your budget for this ad set. You can optimize the ad delivery for landing page views: show the ad to people who are more likely to click on the link and spend some time on your site or instant experience. Link clicks: show the ad to people who are more likely to click on the link. Daily unique reach: show your ad to as many people as possible up to once per day. This means one person should see your ad only once per day. Impressions: deliver the ad to people as many times as possible. This means Facebook will show the same ad to the same person as many times as possible. Creating the ad: once all of the details for the campaign and ad set have been taken care of, you can proceed to craft the ad. This will be the part of the advertisement that will be visible to your target audience and possibly the most fun part to manage. Ad name: enter a name for your ad so that you can easily recognize it in the future. Identity: from the drop-down list, select your Facebook business page that you have created. Instagram account: if you have a separate Instagram account, you can choose it here. By default, your Facebook page will be used unless specified differently. Ad setup: Facebook gives you 3 options to create your advertisement. Create ad: start from scratch, add images and videos, write text, and add target links. Use existing posts: choose a Facebook post that has been already published on your page and promote it as is. Use Creative Hub mockup: build mockups, share them with your team, and preview on mobile devices or computers before publishing. Not for beginners. How to publish your first Facebook ad. Once you've selected these options, it is finally time to have some fun with the creative side of your ad. Ad media: upload an image or video you want to use. Primary text: tell people what your ad is about. Headline: optional, write a couple of words that should capture the audience's attention. Description: expand on your primary text and give a few more details about your site product. Destination: choose if people should be redirected to your website, a Facebook event you have created, or even let them call you. Display link: optional. If your target URL is long, you can add your homepage as your display link. For example, call extension: enable this feature if you want to show a call to action button on the bottom of your advertisement and let people contact you directly. Call to action: choose a button that will show next to your ad. While creating your advertisement, the right-hand side of the screen will constantly update and display a preview. At any time, you can choose a different variation to see what your ad will look like when viewed on computers, mobile screens, and different Facebook placements. This will allow you to prepare an advertisement that will look great for everyone. Once you're happy with the result, it's time to hit the publish button. Wait for a couple of seconds for Facebook to save all of your settings, and you're done. Each and every published Facebook ad needs to be approved by the platform. Usually, this will be handled by a system that checks all of the parts of your ad, but in some cases, your ad may be checked by an actual person. What to do after you publish your first Facebook ad. Congratulations on publishing your first Facebook ad. You've done your part. And now it's time for Facebook to do its magic and get your advertisement in front of thousands if not millions of people. If you open the Ads Manager dashboard, you will be able to see your new ad on the list. The first thing you should be looking for is the status of your ad. Once published, the status will change to let you know that your advertisements are under scrutiny, and you can expect a notification from Facebook once approved. The next thing you are naturally interested in are the results. Check how many clicks you have received, what's the cost per result, what's the current reach, how many people saw your ad, impressions, how many times each person saw the ad, dates, budget, and more. If you scroll to the very end of the table, you will see a small plus icon. Here, you can control what result you want to see in the table. For example, if you don't care about the reach, simply turn off the display. Conclusion: Facebook is still one of the most popular social media platforms where millions of people hang out. This means that it is easy to find your target audience who will actually be interested in what you have to offer. That's one of the main reasons to advertise on Facebook. After following this tutorial, you should be able to create your Facebook business page, set up billing, create your first simple Facebook ad, and share it with millions of people worldwide. Keep in mind that this is just the beginning. Facebook advertising is easy to start with, but if you want to master it, you will have to spend days on the dashboard, managing all of the different options and features. Make sure to continue learning and experimenting until you get the results that you wanted in the first place, reaching people who will visit your site and